Nick, obviously a massively frustrating evening for the squad. How would you sum that one up?
It's tough to put into words straight after the game. It's still very much raw. I feel like we're saying it too often after the recent games where it's not good enough, and I know it's easy to go and use those kind of words that it's not good enough, but we really pride ourselves in high standards at this club, and after that performance today, we really need to go and look at ourselves individually and collectively as a team in the mirror to see what we could have done better. And I'll certainly be questioning myself as the captain of the club, and I've certainly looked back and think that I was nowhere near it today as well. So I'd like to take responsibility for that. But look, we've got 4 games left, and we really need to bounce back quickly. We can't dwell on it too much.
Yeah, it's obviously difficult to take. Spoke after the Hibs game, that was a frustrating afternoon. You did bounce back against Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup, but is it just more frustrating that it's been a couple of poor league performances on the spin in such a crucial period of the season?
That's it, but we can't be looking back and saying, yeah, we made it to a final and then we go and put out a performance like that. I know that it sounds super negative, and that's not the type of player that I am, but I also think that we need to hold ourselves accountable for these standards that we set ourselves, and we've got the chance to play at Ibrox, which is special. It's a beautiful pitch, and we should be able to play a lot better than that.
Yeah, is it difficult as well? We obviously going 1-0 down in the game, but there seemed to be sort of a lack of cutting edge in the squad overall. Weren't too threatening. What would you sort of put that down to? Not creating that too much.
We just weren't relentless. We weren't near to our first and second balls like we usually are. That's something that we usually hit home about, and with our first and second duels, we're making sure that we're aggressive in the press and winning it back. But we just gave Glasgow City too much respect tonight, and deservedly, I think they won the match. But look, like I said, there's 4 games to go, and we've got to obviously bounce back from this. And like I say, you can't dwell on performances like this too much, because as soon as you do that, you really give yourself a uphill climb to climb. So we're going to go back to the training pitch, look at analysis on Friday and really dig deep into that, because I think we really need to do that to make sure that we put things right for the next game.
Yeah, you mentioned it. How do you sort of apart this? You've only got a couple of days before that Motherwell fixture, 4 league games to go. It's just about trying to get as many points as possible and see what happens. Yeah,
like I say, we've obviously gave ourselves a uphill to climb, but look, we've got 4 games left to play, and we need to make sure that we're going and getting maximum points from those last 4 games. That's all what we can do, and put those expectations on ourselves. Of course, it's you're maybe looking at other results to help you out there, but we've got to finish strongly, and that's maximum points.